So what is exactly going on with GME? I am minus $176,000. That's almost very close to $200,000 like I was just 3 weeks ago. Now, what am I going to do? And so we will analyze in this video to the point where GME is going wrong and what we have to do and what we can do. Of course, the answer will be very simple. We have to wait. But for how long? How long we have to wait for that massive squeeze to come out so we can really take our profits and go. So, first thing, of course, when I have these kind of losses, I recover my losses again and again, even though I just recovered my losses. So if you want to know more, you can join the group down in the link below, and you will see in the group how we recover the losses and how we day trade, swing trade, and for the long term how we do. You can copy our trades and you can grow your portfolio. Always have a plan B, always be safe. On the worst side, of course, this GME will, of course, it'll rise up, it'll have a massive squeeze, but again, it'll take time. Till the time, not to be panicked, to be relaxed, that you're generating profit on the other hand, so that you're always on a very, very safe side. So coming back to the 4-hour chart, as you see here on a 4-hour chart, very, very clear that we are on a very clean downward trend. So that means we are flushing absolutely. The volume is pretty solid on every 8 hours, like every 4 hours and 4 hours. That is 8 hours is one single trading day. So I'm talking about even before market, even the aftermarket. I'm counting one solid 8 hour. So I'm counting about that, and I'm telling, based on that, the volume is very solid. It's more than 20 million shares getting sold every single day, and that's very nasty, very, very nasty, and we never want to see that, especially in this, how we really got recovered, and right now we are flushing absolutely in a very nasty way. So one thing is for sure, that this GME is looking for something very solid, and that is the support of $22 it is looking for. I think $22, once this stock will hit, maybe it can really bounce back up. A lot of course, the guys are out there that they're telling it will go to $20, or some they're telling it will go $17, but I think so the closest it's going to is $22, and probably from there it'll really bounce back and it'll come back probably to $26 to $28. This can be really the range. And now if you see the same scenario on a daily chart, you will see one thing here. One, two, and three massive green days what we got here on an upward trend. And you will realize one thing: hedge funds are really selling, or the retail traders, they are selling. Who are they? Who is really just pushing the stock really down and down? I think so. These are the retail traders, where they set the stop losses, where they just got rid of their positions because they just don't want to hold these positions for too long. Of course, they don't want to be holding this kind of bag, and they don't want to block their money in one stock. Of course, they just want to keep moving, and they just want to make profits. So maybe, possibly, of course, everyone's financial situation is not the same. That's the reason probably that some of the retail traders, they're just selling, and that's why we are seeing your heavy downward volume. Whereas if you go 3 days before, on the 4th, on 3 days before, you will see the volume on a very heavy basis, but also you'll see the candles are really massive. 1, 2, 3 candles are really massive. And on that side, let me clear this so you can just understand. 1, 2, 3, these 3 candles are really massive, and here now it's coming down super hard. But you'll see also one weird thing in volume, that is the volume is declining. What is the matter? Like the candles are bigger, but the volume is declining. This can be one case that um, retail traders, they are probably selling their positions, or they have no idea they set the stop loss. This can be possible. As I told you, everyone's case is different, and on that case, this is getting triggered and just going down and down, and probably it will just flush down back to $22. $22. What I see is, I see a very clear support on $22. Of course, even I don't want to see $22. I'm just telling you what can be the reality and where the stock is really heading, because before that I don't see any very clear support. Of course, if I see, of course I'll let you know, but if I don't see any clear support, and right now we are heading down on a very solid big candles, and that is very, very nasty, and of course I don't want to see that. And look at here, we came up here beautifully. These were the shorts closed by the hedge funds, institutions, on a consistent basis. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 days we took here to climb up, and now it just took 1 2 3 4 5. In 3 days we came down super hard. So what is wrong and what is really going on? And I really don't understand. All I understand is the retail traders, probably they are selling, or else on the worst case scenario, these hedge funds are piling up more naked shorts. Of course, they're piling up the shares on a short side, on a selling side, and that's why the volume is thinner. And this can be possible. The volume is becoming thinner, but the candles are remaining bigger and bigger because of naked shorting. This can be the second case. This can be really possible. But if this is not possible, the retail traders case can be absolutely possible. For how long the stock will really bleed? For how long? Do you think we will hold this forever? Of course we are holding because we want that massive squeeze. Of course, I'm not going to take this loss and just go out. Again, I told you, even if I'm showing you all this, I recover all these losses because we day trade, swing trade, and long term. If you want to know more, come down in the group. The link is down in the description, or else you can come on Instagram. You have even the link, and you can join the group. You can follow the same. You can recover your losses, but also you can hold your positions on GME. On the other hand, you can start really making profit, so you can really be well balanced, so you don't have to worry about this no more. So GME, of course, it'll have squeeze. Even I'm waiting for that, and of course, as you see here, I'm with you guys. I'm waiting. I am with you guys, so nothing to worry about. Again, I'm talking here, this candles, what we are seeing, massive ugly red candles, I'm afraid that this will come down to $22.30. The resistance, the first resistance, probably when it will really curl back up, it will come down to $26. And when this stock will now come back down, probably this will $26 to $22 will become the consolidation area. So once it'll become the consolidation area, it'll become the same case like right here. As you see here, one, I will draw them like a box so you can understand very clear. This box we are trying to form here. So this can be highly possible that this box getting formed right here. So this can be again consolidation, again curl up right here, and probably from there we can just climb back up again. But what if we just don't, and what if we really flush down again back to $22, and what happens? Probably it will gonna rinse and repeat. Is the same process gonna get repeated? Because the hedge funds, they kind of have a different plan, because they want us to give up, and we might give up because in front of them, of course, we are very small. In front of the hedge funds, institutions, we are very, very small. Of course, at some point, they might be thinking that we will give up. Of course, we will not give up, and they will keep on repeating the same pattern, so we can get bored. For them, of course, it's not boring, because I think for them it's absolutely like peanuts. For these kind of positions, it's peanut. But again, as I told you, the earnings are coming, and even the earnings are coming, this stock was rising up so beautifully, and right now falling up super nasty. And I think the worst case, this stock can also have one ugly outcome, that is the longest consolidation, so that we should get tired. This is the longest consolidation what they want to see. Of course, we don't want to show them. Of course, we are trying to pile up more and more shares, but in competition with them, of course, I don't think so we can really win, but I think so only thing we can win is that they have to close their short positions, that we are not ready to give up, they are not ready to give up. So let's see where it really ends up, but I think so of course it'll end up on a very positive side. I'm speaking very raw, very clean and clear, not to be mistaken my video, but I'm trying to share my idea. But of course, because even I want short squeeze, even you want short squeeze, because I'm with you guys. I'm just sharing. This can be a case. This can be the case. Can be possible. I'm not telling you this can be the case. So for the safe side, you can come to the group and you can see how to trade. But if you know how to trade, you can just trade and recover your money and keep on the side and let your GME to work. As the time passes, of course, the short squeeze will come. And again, this was kind of like a painful day, even today and even yesterday, even day before yesterday. These 3 days were the painful days. As I told you, when it'll break $26 below, of course we will be heading on a very different level. And now we are heading on a very different level, that is $22.30. That's the level we are heading. But if you see here something really interesting on a weekly chart, you will realize one thing. Even on a weekly chart, we broke that uptrend level. Right now you see here we are really falling down on this line, below this line, so that means we are heading here to $22. So let me just draw that support line here. This is the level I think probably it's gonna fall, and on a weekly chart can also be possible that we can really consolidate in this thinner area. So you see what kind of manipulation they are really doing. So they are making this bleed, making us really tired, and to see what we will do, we will give up or we will just continue holding to see what will our minds change or not. So I'm right now sitting at $173,000 minus unrealized loss. As I told you, again, we already recovered these losses, but again, of course, I don't like this to see my positions like this in minus $173,000. Cost base goes $1.5 million. Invest almost $101.8 million in the stock, and right now sitting on a very ugly position, and I don't want that. But I'm telling you the chart readings from my idea, from my perspective, this is how it looks. I'm making these videos for you guys, at least to say thank you. You can like the video and subscribe to the channel and watch even other videos, what other stocks are doing, so you can make even profit from there too. So you can give an advantage to yourself how to really grow your portfolio. And if you don't know, you can come to the group and you'll enjoy. It's a beautiful community out there. We have such intelligent traders out there. They're growing their portfolio, and even you can do with them, or you can trade side by side with me. And if you don't know, you can learn. So GME overall, I'm seeing $22 is the support. What I'm seeing, the two cases what we are seeing, hedge funds probably they're trying to make us bored, or else we can really hold and make them bored to see who really gives up on who really wins. So thank you so much for watching. Probably see you in the next video, and follow more and watch the entire video. Even the next video, I'm going to give you some important updates on the weekend. Thank you, and see you next time.